Oh, nothing. Everything's fine. Just out doing a little wheeling. Two-wheeling, that is. Whoa. This is the all-new 2024 Ford Ranger, and believe it or not all of them have four-wheel drive. Still comes standard with two-wheel drive, even in this high-end Lariat trim. To get it, you have to choose the entry-level 2.3-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine, which is rated at 270 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque, while a 315 horsepower 2.7-liter V6 turbo is available on 4x4s. And then of course there's the 405 horsepower Ranger Raptor that we tested a while back. But even though this is the least powerful engine, it was the only one that was offered in the last generation Ranger, and not a lot of people were complaining about it then. It's very well matched to a truck this size. But since the Lariat comes standard with all-terrain tires, we thought we'd see how it could handle a little light off-roading. Actually not that light. Although we did make sure it was equipped with the $420 locking rear differential option. We're not completely out of our minds. Prices for the Ranger start at $34,315 for an XL, but the two-wheel drive Lariat is $45,275. The rear diff's also good if you're going to be buying this for towing, and this has a top tow rating of 7,500 pounds. Along with the tires and these 18-inch wheels, the Lariat comes with plenty of goodies. It's got adaptive cruise control, a 360-degree camera system, exterior zone lighting, leather upholstered power seats, and a power rear window. Main complaint I got from passengers that there are no air vents for the rear seats, which is a particularly big issue when it's about 100 degrees like today. Now, even though the Lariat comes with all-terrain tires, it does not get an updated suspension. These are the street shocks. And while I think they're a little too bouncy on the street, it comes in handy out here, does cushion things up, although it doesn't have quite the control of a purpose-designed off-road suspension. But look, this only has 8.4 inches of ground clearance, so you're only going to be tackling roads that are only so tough. But this one has a difficulty rating of about a 3 on the Onyx off-road app, and it's handled it without any problem at all. And I'm fairly certain that many of you watching this will never take your trucks on something tougher than this. If you do, of course you want an off-road one. And the two-wheel drive Ranger isn't even available with a dedicated off-road package like the FX4 you can get with 4x4s. But if it could do this, you probably don't even need it. I mean, this right here is not insignificant, and it just walked right up that. That said, I would think twice about coming up here if this were muddy or wet. And four-wheel drive is still a big advantage in the snow. Nevertheless, even if you don't actually need four-wheel drive all the time, the math for buying a truck with it might still add up. Believe it or not, the four-wheel drive and two-wheel drive versions of this get the exact same EPA combined fuel economy rating at 22 miles per gallon, and the four-wheel drive option is just about $3,500 more. And even if no one where you live needs a four-wheel drive, if it has four-wheel drive, you can sell it to a lot more places. Further north than here,